Oh, hey, Sign. I was actually gonna end up watching that. I'll probably end up watching a. Not all. I'll probably end up watching a little bit more of the nonsense on my own, because usually that's the stuff I don't actually watch with my friends. I usually watch that kind of crap on my own because it's like sometimes it's bad. Sometimes it's bad. So I watched that stuff on my own, and last night we were watching stuff together. So I was like, okay, you know what? I'll leave it on my own. You know. You know, I don't want to like sit there and like succumb my friends to like shit that's bad and just be like, hey guys, you guys want to watch anime with me? And they're like, yeah, sure, let's watch anime. And then I watch this something and it's just like saying, why the hell you're watching this? And I'm like, wait for it. It might get good. Mr. French. WEP? Sorry, you'd have to elaborate. My brain's not working.
昔、この町にはとある兄弟がいた。
Wonder Egg, we did watch Wonder Egg Priority together. See, I don't mind. I don't mind because see, but Wonder Egg was almost good, you know? That's the problem with Wonder Egg, is that it was almost good. Although, I definitely muted myself, like, 3 times, during that show. So, I could cry.
彼らはフランスで生まれ育ったが、イタリアのとあるマフィアにとって、
You can't cry with the boys around, right? You gotta be manly.
彼女自身もその家族も、そんなことはつゆほども知らなかった。
Yeah, it's show's rough. So I had to give myself I could not watch that show just like straight up like that. Yeah, I mean that's how I felt too. I was just like You know what, Sign? I think that show would have been better if it didn't explain itself. Because once it explained itself, and it went through all of the trouble of doing that, I just sat there and I went, fucking Jesus, dude. This is a lot for so little. But if they kept the vibe of the first like 6 or 7 episodes, I'd say 7. They kept the vibe of the first 7 episodes and kept that the core of the story and made that the most important parts, because that was the part that you sold us on, and that's the part that's the most important to the story in general, then I think we would have ended in a better situation. But instead they wanted to tell this whole story behind how the eggs happen and all of that shit and why they happen. And it's like, okay, cool. Now you wasted like 3 episodes telling the story about the eggs when I never really gave a shit about the eggs. It was never about the eggs. It was about what the characters do once they get the eggs and what happens, you know, in the other world. Like, yeah, it leaves a loose end, but I'd rather one loose end that starts the rope than see, you know, 3 or 4 loose ends and not know which direction to go, sort of thing. Like, to me, that's what isekais do nowadays. Isekais give you the beginning of the rope by just going like, all right, the world is, you're isekai'd to the world. Why? Fucking whatever, bro. You died. You got hit by a truck. You're sick. You got sucked into a game. Like, don't worry about it. We're gonna spend 2 minutes on this, and then we will never talk about this shit again because we just need to get to the next point. And then what happens is that a lot of people get really hung up on that 2 minutes. They go, whoa, why every show does this 2-minute thing? It's not real. It's like, yeah, they just want to get to the next point. Just get past this. We'll go to the next part. So that way I can tell the story I want to tell. Like, at the end of the day, if you just started the show in the isekai instead of watching the guy get hit by the truck first, that's the same thing. Oh no, I totally agree, Sign. Like I forgot the two characters that essentially are like, you know, the friends, brothers. They're great. And I actually liked that whole story, but it's a different story for a different time. Like, if I was up to me and I were doing Wonder Egg Priority, I would have told the whole story about the 4 girls, 1 through 12, right? 1 through 12. I would have made either a standalone 13th episode about the world that came together, or I would have made it a movie. I probably would lean towards a standalone episode because a movie would probably have to include the main characters in a big way. But it needed to be like on its own, or it needed to be earlier. It was too late and took too much time.
彼が愛した女性に出会ってもなお自分の方が彼にふさわしいはずだと徐々に精神を病んでいった、そして誰も彼も傷つけ
Oh no!
死んだ
It's not worth it.
今もよく夢を見るよ、姉の夢を。
So in this storyline, he kind of just tells you. Death by pining for Silver Fox. You know that actually, now you say that, it does sound like Chloe, doesn't it?
どうして君にこんな話をしたのか。ただ、君に知っておいてほしかった。聞いてほしかったんだ。すまない。
I don't even know if I'd want to do a season 2, honestly. I'd want rewriting first before I'd want a season 2. It's because there's a sequel, Henri. I'm the type of person, but Sign, I'm the type of person to take a lick if it means that the overall product is better at the end of the day, right? Like, if you were to tell me that, like, hey, we're gonna do a season 2 of this, my first inclination would just be like, all right, I need to fix this fucking story. And then I would just be like, all right, I don't care how it does it, but we're going to tell the fans in some way, shape, or form that these first 4 episodes sit at the end of the season, and then we're going to start the season with the last 3 episodes of Wonder Egg Priority. And that's how we're going to just swap those 2, and then we continue on that story. And then we'll do the last 8 episodes of that second season, focusing on the girls again. And
そうか。
just take the lick of how confusing that would be, but overall a better show.
聞いてもいいだろうか。
Hmm?
君はマフィアが怖くないのか。君は思わないのか。 君はもっと自由に生きられたと思わないか。ああ、知っている。与えられた環境の中で君は前向きに生きてきた。それはどうして。
It is getting a season 2? Okay. I'll probably end up watching season 1 before season 2 then. I really liked the first episode, and I think I just fell behind on anime and I went, I gotta cut the axe somewhere. And I was like, I got enough enjoyment out of the first episode of that show. It was pretty cool. So maybe I'll go back to that later on. I only say stuff like that where I'm like, oh man, I wish there was like a redo of it. Only because like they used to do this shit for anime like a lot. Where they were just like, yeah, we repackaged the anime and we put it into a DVD. This is the real version now. And that's what causes all of the problems. Of like, how do I watch Evangelion? Sort of thing. Nope. Woman of God. Yeah, a lot of the issues of old anime was bore from two issues, which was one, that the manga and the anime usually ran at different times, and secondarily is that because of that, they had to either make up stories or completely make either make a filler or make extra story, and the extra story kind of always ended up being like things people didn't want, like Full Metal Alchemist, even though there's people who like O3. And then the other side is stuff like Evangelion, where it's like it gets rewritten kind of sometimes, and then you just have to like figure out like what to watch when and where. What are your views? Henri, Henri's like talking about this like we're having a discussion in a coffee shop. This is a philosophical, analytical discussion about being a key maiden. What do you view about magical boobies? It is what it is. I didn't know I was gonna get grilled in this in the good part of the route. Hey, remember when your magical boobies remember when magical boobies got my sister killed? Oh, how do you feel about your magical boobies and your chances about living? Yes, Henri. Some people are similar to other people, but not entirely. some people have similar characteristics to one another, but they're not the same person.
もう帰るよ。君も冷えてしまう前に中に戻った方がいい。
Henri is too French and too sad. Cannot think properly. Oh, I didn't mean that.
君にはその名で呼ばれたくない。
You know, Barry, it's like the first time in a while where I'm just like, oh, you know, this character's nationality really is expressed in the character. Wait, what the f- Or like, why didn't you wake up earlier? This guy was pissing me off. I actually really can't wait until I get to his route in 1926. I can't imagine what's gonna happen. Well, first off, actual romance will finally happen, as opposed to the entirety of this route, which is just me me basically just like sitting around making sure Henri doesn't go off the deep end. Even though he's been teetering. There's more French? Oh, God bless.
ああ、君が突っかかってこないなんて珍しいね。どうしたの？変なものでも食べた？いつも通りだ。
Barry, the only way it would be more French is that if he went from complete sad boy to like utter nihilism. And he just sat there the entirety of the route just being like, what the fuck ever? Who cares? Just leave me alone. I'm gonna sit here and drink and smoke and not care about what you guys frickin' do. Please leave me out of this bullshit.
Yeah. E. Oi. なかなかの手際だな。俺はローマから来たばかりなんだ。
He seemed to like me back
この街
then.
について話を聞かせてくれないか。海沿いのリストランテはどこも美味しいよ。毎朝新鮮な魚を仕入れているから。そうか。お前に時間があるなら、もう少し詳しく教えて。
I could tell he was a big fan. Oh, they were best friends! They were best friends at one point? Where's this story? They should have done more with this story. Where's Blurty? This is the Fujoshi story that she'd be into.
Nicola Francesca! マフィアの分際でよくもこの通りに顔を出せたものだな。僕がどこで何をしていようと君には関係ないと思うけど。舐めているのか？ここは書の目と鼻の先だぞ。おとなしくなられるとそれはそれでつまらないというか。
It's no fun if I can't harass him. There you go. It's no fun if I can't get a rib out of Roberto. If I can't get anything out of him, then I don't care. We get taken. Oh, hey, we do the other one here.
知らないはずがない。マフィアの女なら何かしら。ファルツォーネのアンダーボスがわざわざただの女の護衛を
What's the Falzone under? This, you know, this sentence itself, it's like, yeah, the mafia underboss was acting as your escort. That seems like really high level person doing some real grunt work. But then you realize it's Nicola, and he probably would have done it anyway, even if he didn't know who, if Lily was. And then you're like, oh, wait, this just makes too much sense for this character.
彼に確認を取ればいい。そうすれば彼女の言葉が真実だとわかるはずだよ。さっきの何も知らないって君の言葉、かなり説得力があったよ。
I'm glad both routes
僕たちが
get you
秘密を明かすは
praised.
ずはないからね。
Oh yeah, we also make Nicola blush. There it is. Orlok would be super freaking mad. I have to be the one that kills him, Nicola. You have to let me do it. Yeah, what you didn't know is that Henri's route in 1926 is a complete ruse.
まったく。君を必ず助ける。ファルツォーネの誇りにかけて。必ず。
Hmm? Don't bite your tongue. You thought Dante was mad in the final route? Yeah, Nicola is just stab. Shut up.
Oi, 今の見ただろう。ただ追いかけても返り討ちにされる。それに命令を忘れたか。優先すべきは女だと。とにかく手当てをしなければ。こっちは傷が脳に達していなければなんとか。
Oh boy.
しばらく眠っていてもらうぞ。
Wait, how did I go to sleep? Wait, what? Oh, hey. Little piece of paper that's fucking up my green screen. How is he? Wait. get hit with some like ye old chloroform or some shit? Rayon de Lumiere. That sounds about right. There's enough Latin in there. Yeah, Vulcan nerf bitch. That'd be funny. So yeah, I'm really big fan of the yield Star Trek. Oh, Orlok mad. Orlok really mad. Why'd you come back alone, you idiot? She's the key maiden. She is literally the most important part. Orlok, you don't understand. She told me to. She told me to. It's not my fault. Yanks meanwhile's like, you're supposed to protect her. You know, we got information, so worth? Kind of? It's kind of worth.
工場の位置が分かって証拠も抑えられた。俺はニコラの行動のすべてが間違ってたとは思わねえよ。先々のことを考えればな。
I don't think Nicola's moves were wrong. I mean, one of them was wrong. Orlok, just go save her already, fuck. I'd rather boss yell at me. I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed.
君はこのところ何度も教会に通っていたね。オルロックからも聞いているよ。かわいそうに。君は彼女のことまで犠牲にするつもりなんだろ？違う。彼女を犠牲になどしない。
We got emotion. The only time you get emotion out of French people is when the government does something stupid or there's a football game on. Hockey if it's Canada, but it's pretty much the same thing, right? It's just, it's either like complaining about the government or sports. It's the only time the French people just get up in arms about something. But other than that, like, very difficult to get them bothered about something. But there's things that both of them will get peeved off about, right? Like, you'll get a little bit mad about it, but it's nothing to get out of your seat. For the French, it's food, right? You start complaining about the food, they start getting like a little bit uppity. Yeah, you don't know what good food is. We French people, we know what food is. It's okay, don't worry about it. Trust, I know enough French people. Like proper French, I mean. What's that for Canada? Canadians, I should say. What's that for Canadians? That thing that gets them, doesn't get them out of their seat, but maybe gets them to scrunch their nose a little bit. Alcohol? Oh, can it, like, is it, what is it? Is it talking about that piss water that Americans drink? It's so I already knew it. I already knew it. We here in Canada, we drink real man beer. We drink real hearty beer. Beer for people who go through shit. None of that piss water beer for babies.
当カジノへようこそいらっしゃいました。鍵の乙女。
if I could see my reflection, if I could see through the beer, then it's bad. If I could see if the beer is clear, it's bad. I needed to look like, yeah, like paint remover. I needed to look like it belongs in my car. If I can't put my beer into my engine and get it to start my vehicle, then it is bad. I need something to put hair in my chest. Yeah. This is why hockey is a real man sport, because we watch a sport where people can fight each other whenever we want. We drink real man beer the entire time and get really rowdy. Oh man. Masculinisms make me laugh so fucking hard. We walked uphill through the snowstorm both ways, and we didn't complain. We just wore a coat. We did that in a t-shirt. We did that in a t-shirt. We played patty cake the entire time, all the way there, to keep ourselves from getting bored. And you Americans complain about You Americans complain about 10-degree weather? Pshaw.
クロエが死んだ日から今日までのすべてを私は復讐に費やしてきた。
Oh man.
手段は選ばなかった。私は彼らを許さない。彼らを潰すためなら、私は神を信じない。だから神の罰など怖くはない。
I need to ask Henri exactly one question at this very moment. Which is, how'd you get more hair? Are you wearing extensions now?
神はクロエを選びながら。
If so, your extensions look really good.
そんな力なき存在を恐れはしない。
Did they have extensions? I'm sure they had extensions. Some part of me was like, oh, they just wore wigs back then, but it's only 100 years ago. Sure, extensions exist. He's also wearing a wig? Okay, well, there you go.
"鍵の乙女に選ばれた君を知りたかった。些細な好奇心だよ。この計画が動き出せば、君が犠牲になる。いや、君を犠牲にする可能性が高かった。
How do we get him to keep the wig on? Through fan art. All problems solved through fan art. Not a single story issue cannot be solved with the pencil of a true fan.
だから全てを始める前に会っておこうと思った。姉の次に選ばれたのは。
You're legally allowed to? Alright, the bans have been lifted.
助けるつもりなどなかったよ。
Oh, look at him. He's trying to act like he doesn't care about me, but he cares about me.
君のことを心配するのはやめる。あの言葉は本心だった。君とはもう関わらないつもりだったのに。どうしてか教会に足が向いた。君が騒ぎに巻き込まれているのを目にすれば、人を犠牲にすることに慣れた私が。君とクロエはどこか似ている。それが鍵の乙女だからなのかは私にもわからないが。
So wait, did Chloe also have the boob tattoo?
君とクロエが違う人間だと分かっていながら、私は君の中にいつしかその面影を求めていた。
One of my favorite Otome tropes, actually, now.
いつしかクロエに似ている君を。
One of my favorite Otome tropes now is that there's something on you from that has been there since birth, right? Whether it's like a mark or something attached to you or something like that, and it's, you know, essentially what is to be a birthmark, and it is just, you know, it is gorgeous. It is might as well be like decoration. Like, it is not inconvenient at all, but then all of the protagonists just out. Please don't look at my perfect birthmark. It's hideous, even though it's in the perfect. It is in a perfect shape and it's completely symmetrical.
あの時になって初めて君とクロエは別の人間なのだと。君は似ている。けれど違う。
I mean, I would have 2 nickels, but that's 2 nickels more than you would expect. You know? It's still pretty funny.
幼かった私はクロエに自由を与えてあげることができなかった。
I have many nickels. Yeah, see? I was like, this can't be the only 2 possible nickels I have that are to ever be acquired.
何もできないまま死なせてしまった。だから同じ役目を負い、教会で育ち。
Yeah, but I don't unnecessarily love somebody I shouldn't.
できず生きている君を。
See, the big difference is that I'm not crazy, right? Chloe went crazy because she found the silver fox she really liked.
外に
I don't know. I don't know if Lily likes anybody in this route.
あの日は君も笑ってくれた。今を
Right?
返すとそれが少し嬉しいよ。
As of right at this very moment, I don't think she likes anybody. Yeah, I assumed as much, right? It's a prologue to his route, because otherwise there would be some sort of romantic interest at starting at this point, at least. But in this finale end, okay, yeah, there she does not show interest in any one of the love interests at this moment. And that's the difference, Henri. That's why I'll live.
あの時くらいだったから。じきに舞台は終幕を迎える。
Holy shit, where'd Henri go?
君には私と
It's not rare for non-romance ends in Otome games? Really? You know, that really sucks because the alternative opposite to that is that the big dumb harem ending. We could have gotten that as much as we gotten the no what's it called? We can get the harem endings more than that as much as we can get the non-romance endings.
ディレットーレ、お前の目的はファルツォーネに対する復讐だろう。
そう、これはクロエの復讐ですよ、ファルツォーネ様。
ファルツォーネの宿命にお前の姉を、いや、お前たちを巻き込んだことには謝罪する。
But you didn't do jack. That was Chloe's fault.
俺はその責任を負うのはカポである自分だけでいい。鍵の乙女を巻き込みたくはないと思っていた。先代も同じ気持ちだっただろう。クロよ、お前たちの両親を犠牲にしたくなかったはずだ。
巻き込みたくない？上辺だけなら何とでも言えるでしょう。その証拠に今もまたファルツォーネは鍵の乙女に無理を強いているではありませんか？
その言葉が正しいかどうかは本当は君が一番わかっているんじゃない？君だって彼女と話したんだろ？
Hey Karu, thanks for stopping by. How's it going? Hope you're having a good Tuesday.
君は何もかもをファルツォーネのせいにしたいみたいだけど、でも本当は気づいているはずだ。彼女がどういう人間か、どうして僕たちに関わり続けるのか。
Doing alright? Well, I hope that's a good alright and not a bad alright.
「そもそも誰が鍵の乙女になるかはファルツォーネの預かり知らないこと。鍵の乙女を選ぶのは人の範囲にない力。ダンテたちを責めても意味がない。もし信仰が教国が悪いというのなら俺たちは甘んじて受け入れるけど。
責任転嫁に過ぎません。それでファルツォーネの罪が消えるとでも？
ところでその罪とは何を
You know, we gotta. No, that's my family. No, that's my family. They just are not caring that they are caring less and less that I stream, which is great. I was gonna say no.
お前の姉は先代のファルツ
I'm applauding Yang a little bit for not straight killing anybody just yet. It's really, really impressive. Good job to him. He hasn't straight just killed somebody. He's just straight, yeah, I know, right?
まさかそれが悪いとでも言うのか？ファルツォーネに非があると？
So you gotta give him a when you're training the love interest, you have to give them praise when they do something good. Good job, Yang.
それでもファルツォーネがクロエを殺したことには変わりはない。
そうか？彼女は自殺だったんだろ？ファルツォーネが直接手を下したわけじゃねえ。
I wouldn't say that specifically.
そんな嘘で私を騙せるとでも。クロエは殺された。
I wouldn't say that specific. I wouldn't say it's. I wouldn't say it's all the Falzone's fault, but I wouldn't say they have no faults.
少なくともマフィアによるものじゃない。お前は当時から疑ってたようだがな。
ブルローネの警察など信用できない。マフィアにおもねるためなら平気で。クロエは確かに殺された。私の目の前で銃に撃たれて。 私、銃で。いや、
Oh!
ナイフに刺されて。違う。彼女は毒を飲まされて。
Ooh.
彼女の死因は溺死だった。上がった遺体に重曹はなかったはず。
Alright.
海に。
Interesting. I didn't actually think he would, like, this is the type of nuts that he went.
そもそもマフィアが手を下すなら遺体が上がるような処理はしないが、姉が死んだ当時ならともかく今のお前はそれくらい理解できるだろう。
違う。私はクロエのために。
She's sleeping with the fishes. Not enough people end up sleeping with the fishes for a mafia otome. Oh, right. I left the explosions, though. Crap. You know, maybe I shouldn't set the explosions beforehand. Hey, Lion, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. Time to go after him. Oh, it's time to do the Gilbert. Hey, Jessa, how's it going? He's probably fine. He's French. Used to walking through shit on fire. It's in his blood. He has centuries of experience from his ancestors.
Lily, ダメだ!
Orlok, you know, when you take this route, Orlok really sucks at protecting you. For someone who is like nigh superhuman, he could probably just pick up Lily against her will and like chuck her 50 feet in the other direction.
私は悪夢を見ていた。目覚めている間さえずっと。
That's for another game. I'm just saying, like, Lily can't weigh more than like a buck wet, right?
私のせいには何の救いも与えられなかった。
Like Lily, like it's we've seen Orlok run around with her in hands. He could just like pick her up and just be like, all right, we're going the other direction. Instead, Orlok's like, oh, she ran. Crap. Welp. Well, it'd be like that sometimes. Oh no, she ran away. I couldn't keep this little Italian woman from running away from me, despite her not having... Despite me being nigh superhuman, I just couldn't do anything about it. Oh darn, OG. Dude. Oh god, you're gonna keep me alive, are you? God damn it. No, I asked to die.
どうして
Jessa, he could, like, Orlok could literally use anything. And, like, with the strength that he has, he could knock her over and just, like, pick her up and then leave. Yeah, he could literally just throw a chocolate at her. I don't know if that's an Italian thing. It might as well be. It probably is.
リリアーナ
Oh my god, he's too French. That's really his big problem here. It's not that his sister died.
このまま彼女を連れてはいけない こっちだ
Yeah, see, Orlok being nigh superhuman can probably throw a chancla about as strong as an ethnic mom. So, you know, because we all know that once an ethnic mom gets her hand on a chancla, it's over, right? She is now a nigh superhuman individual, not only with the strength of a strength far more than a human, but also with the pinpoint accuracy of a sniper, despite have never needed or trained for that sort of moment. Like, equipping the chancla, like, is an upgrade, right? It turns an ethnic mom into, like, near superhero.
生きていてほしい
Ancestor's Guide to the Chancla. It's like, you know, all the games, you know, RPGs that are like, yeah, you have to equip boots as boots, right? They're boots. And instead, at some point, like, somebody just like, what if I equip the boots in the hand? And then all of a sudden, button! What if I equip these boots into my weapon slot? What happens? Why is this in the casino?
この地下通路はブルローネの外までつながっている
Why is this in the casino? Why doesn't every casino have that? Or it's just like a secret pathway?
私は一緒には行けないリリアーナ
God damn it. I'm gonna die.
それは
Nope. We gotta drag you to Episodio 1926.
死にたいのか
Come on.
行こ
You're in the sequel, buddy. Come on. Come on. You don't really get a choice here, alright? Otherwise, we can't use you for promo art, and your design's pretty good. So, come on. Let's go. We need to get all of the girls who like sad boys. You're a core part of cornering this market. Yeah, the character designer worked really hard on you, and we didn't even get to use you for most of the routes. So come on, come on. We're using you for 2 games. This is how we make games. We got to reuse some assets. Yeah, I know, right? We worked very hard on this costume. Come on.
大丈夫か
Wig costs money. You almost burnt it, asshole. Come on. Not how easy it is to burn hair.
このカジノができる以前から存在していた通路だと聞いている
Yeah, we gotta, and we also, on top of which, we gotta clean this shit up before we get to 1926, or Episodio 1926, right?
私も実際に使う
So, we got 2 issues here. Thanks.
ここからは君一人で
Oh, man. It really just like, take a screenshot of this and like, boom, you just have the entire route. This is it. This is the whole route.
本当にわがままだな
I love it. It's hilarious.
君のわがままを否定できるだけの理屈を
To be fair,
私は持ち合わ
to
せ
be fair to Henri here, this trope is actually one of my favorite bits of One Piece. It was actually one of my favorite bits of One Piece, because at the end of the Alabasta arc, where Robin gets to her dead end, she's just like, "Oh, this doesn't tell me anything." Like, all right, cool. Just I guess I'll just sit here and die. I have nothing else to live for. And then Luffy just goes like, "Nope, you don't get to die, idiot." And then he drags her out of the ruins. And then later on, she's like, "Oh, well, I guess I'll join up with you guys because I didn't have a plan for my life after this, and I got nowhere to go, so you got to take responsibility for keeping me alive." And he just goes, "Okay." And that's how my favorite character ends up being in the story. I love it. I love it. Like the idea of like treating like the good in the main character, like the traditional good, right? Like the character that wants to save everybody and do good and make the world a better place, and making that a problem for another character and being like, "Now that you've done this to me, I won't be a bad guy anymore, but you have to deal with the consequences of what that means. So you have to take care of me now." I was wondering when we were getting the fucking CG. I thought we were gonna get it when she was dragging or trying to pull his hand in the fire, but here it is. Here.
少し休んでくれ
Yeah, it really doesn't matter that I'm streaming today. Oh, it's always during work. What's funnier is that they'll do this shit like they'll do this shit like while I'm working, right? But if I ever like I if I ever ask for anything from my family while they're doing their stuff, they'll be like, I just got momentum. I just started writing. And you're gonna get me up now. And you're gonna break my concentration. And I'm just like, wait, what? No, you guys do that shit all the time to me. What the hell? You guys ask me for things an hour between each other. And I'm the same exact way as you guys. I have to sit and get in the mood to work. They will never see it both ways. You can bring it up and they'll never see it both ways. That's the worst part. You can be like, don't you guys do that shit all the time to me? And they're like, no. Living with ethnic people is like just going insane. Let me tell you. Like, living with an ethnic family is just like, it's like you just going crazy. Like, in any other world, it is just like, everything happens in a way where it's just like, it's normal, right? But if you were to put these same interactions and you put them in any other family, it would just be like, oh, like, you're insane. This is legit, but this is just normal here. Like, if I were to tell you, like how many times oh god, it got green screened out, but this is my teal mug, right? This is one of the newer mugs. Like, the amount of times that I fucking pulled it out of the dishwasher despite saying, Mom, family, please don't put this in the dishwasher. The paint will peel off because there's very hot temperatures in there, and I really like this mug. Please don't put it in the dishwasher. I'll wash it every now and then on my own, by hand. And the amount of times I fucking find it I found it in the dishwasher 3 times this week alone. And let me tell you, on the second time, I was like, hey Mom, remember I asked you not to put that in the dishwasher? And remember how when you ruined my other mug, how sad I was? Because I had that mug for 8 years and then it was ruined by somebody constantly putting it in the dishwasher and weakening every bit and piece of it. And she goes, oh yeah, I'm sorry. Guess what? Next day, in the fucking dishwasher. You can't get mad, by the way. If you get mad, you're the bad guy. I'm just trying to help. I'm just trying to clean. Again, this is normal. God damn it, Yang. You're supposed to get along now. Yang's like, let him. Okay. Go. Orlog, you should have done something. The interesting part is not knowing if she's dead or not. Yeah, thanks, Yang. Oh god. Oh yeah. Very, like, the times that my family complains, like, about me, like, never being around them while I work because I had to set all of my work shit away from the rest of the family because I talk during my work sometimes for streaming, right? Or on calls or something, and I don't want to bug them while my sisters are studying or my mom is writing. And then they go, why don't you work in the house? What do you mean? It's not. This shit drives me insane. It drives me insane. She's like, we never see you. It's like, yeah, because I spend the day working. And they're like, we only see you when you cook food. I'm like, yeah, that's when I'm in the house. Like in the kitchen where everybody could see me is when I cook food for everybody. That's when I'm not working. Lion, it's just like, this is just normal. Like oh, dude, Jessa, like, you know what's the worst part too? Is that Arabic people are pretty prone to high blood pressure and high cholesterol. That is a common issue with amongst like Middle Eastern folk. So the worst part is that you can't complain. You can't complain, and you can't bring catharsis to yourself in any sort of way, right? If I am quiet the whole time and I just suck it up and I just move the fuck on, then they get mad. They're just like, why aren't you fighting? Like, the amount of times that I just go like, oh, this fight's not going anywhere because we're just going to talk around each other the entire time. I'm going to be like, okay, you're right. And I walk away. The amount of times that not even just my mom, my sister, my uncles, my grandma, my grandpa would just be like, no, like, why are you you're just giving in? You're just giving in? Well, that's not fun. That's not cool. You're just going to say that. Like, you don't understand. And then, by the way, well, on top of which, if you get mad afterwards that they won't let you leave the situation, then they'll get mad at you. Be like, what the fuck? We're just having conversation. Why are you getting so mad? This is normal. I didn't mean to turn this into complaining about your family talk. There is no winning. There is only losing. There is only losing. Even the loss can't be a good loss. It has to be a bad loss. The only way, the literal, I have learned, the only way to get out of these situations is to straight just be like, okay, walk the other direction. Do not respond. Do not talk about it. Do not even turn back around. No matter what they say to you, you just move the fuck on. And if they don't have anything to bounce off of, they will eventually just get tired and move on. And you know what I do? Is I go to my computer, put my headphones on, turn on some music, play a video game for an hour. I might be mad for the first bit of it. Eventually, my brain's just gonna get. It's gonna have a lot. My brain's just gonna have a lot more to think about. You can? All right, that's good, Hikaru. This is not the bloodthirsty GM sniper player. No, listen. The me that plays shooters should not be public. What I did yesterday was... I said some shit yesterday. None of it particularly bad, but it was so rude. I was like, oh crap. I haven't been that toxic. It was just to the aether. Like, I wasn't toxic to anybody specifically. But I was so fucking toxic last night. That being said, I did actually want to plan on streaming some. I just wanted to see if my computer can handle streaming and playing at the same time, because it did during the beta. It did during the beta, and then but I can't do like Apex, and I can't do. We'll see about COD. I bought Unicorn. I also bought Unicorn. I'm kind of is so many of us have Unicorn now. I think I should have bought Mahru, but okay. Because I think Mahru like Sniper, Mahru might be situationally busted. Like, I think there's certain points where he just makes the game such a living fucking hell that if you can spare a DPS, then you should put him on there. It's sort of like Sniper. It's like Sniper just has maps where it's just like, yeah, if your Sniper can hit shots, it's like GG's. You have to play the map entirely different.
いや、いいだろう。少し話そう。君はまだ私がどれだけ汚れている
God, Henri, Jesus fuck, dude.
ファルツォーネは血統を重んじる一族だ。桃園といえど。
Here's a good time. Here's a good time to tell you why you shouldn't like me. Ah, sick. Thanks. We're just gonna sit here and do this.
とも知れない人間を喜んで迎え入れると思うか。しかも当主の妻と子を殺しかけた女の弟だ。彼らは私は彼らのはけ口になった。養子とは名ばかりで。
What?
部屋に閉じ込められ、食事も満足に与えられなかった。たとえ私が死のうと構わなかったのだろう。むしろ彼らにとってはその方が。
So it's not all that he's just crazy. Some part of it wasn't his fault.
一家にはクロエと同じくらいの娘がいて、彼女だけは私にも優しくしてくれた。私が顔を殴られそうになると止めてくれたよ。せめて他の場所にしてくれと。
Well, I feel less bad about his parents dying.
彼女は私を優しく懐柔して少しすると。
Maybe his parents should have died.
私は一度だって。
Maybe being at the Falzones wasn't bad.
ことはなかったが、いろんなことをさせられたけれど、上手にできるとパンをくれた。それがなければ私はとうに死んでいたよ。人としての尊厳を。私は神を、この世界のすべてを呪った。私からすべてを奪ったファルツォーネを憎まずにはいられなかった。憎まなければ正気を保てなかった。いや、今思えばとっくに狂っていたのだろうけれど、神を恨んだことは
All the time. Sad Frenchman, breaking news, everybody. Sad Frenchman is sad for a reason. It's good. As opposed to being sad for being French.
私は神を信じない。だから神の罰など怖くはない。神はクロエを選びながらクロエを救わなかった。そんな力なき存在を恐れはしない。
I can't blame him for his reasoning here.
それから私と遊んでいる最中の不幸な事故でその娘が死んで、その日私は生きるためにその家の人間を全員殺した。でなければ
Yeah, unfortunate.
私が殺されていたから。私は一人フランスに戻った。生きるために使えるものはすべて使ったよ。何も持っていなかったから、最初は自分を、そのうちに他人を利用する術を身につけた。イタリアから来た留学生であるセバスティアーノ・ガリエと出会って親しくなり、彼を殺し成り代わった。仮名を手に入れるためだ。 彼の家族もすべて
Jesus!
数えきれないほど私は罪を犯した。君は私を許すと言ってくれたけれど、私は手を差し伸べてもらう
Keep a pin on that one? Ooh, interesting. Okay.
それほどまでに
Do I have to wait until the next year to figure out why that's slightly important?
私は
That is actually a good point. Like that is a good point to progress on him. So
自分を含めさまざまな悲喜劇を目にしてきた。君はそう思わないかもしれないが、生きているものは汚いよ。だから私は人間が嫌いだ。復讐だけを考えながら、なぜ私はまだ生きているのかと疑問に思ったこともある。生きていても楽しいことは何もなかった。苦しさは増すだけだ。どうして？ああ、私に触れられるのが眠ってくれ、リリアーナ。話は終わりだ。もう忘れていい。
at least the let's say like at least it's more than I know. Me too, Lion. At least it's more than just he's French, right? Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's more than just he's French, right? Now it's more than one thing, which is good. You don't want it to just be one thing in particular. Yeah. His parents sucked. His parents sucked, and the person who saved him also went crazy.
「夕日の方角から見て向こうがブルローネだ。君は町に君を待つ人々のもとに帰るといい。どのみち私は処分されるだろう。ブルローネマフィアかさもなくば政府に私に残された償いの方法は、私には生きる場所も生きる理由もない。いや、最初からどちらもなかったことに今になって気づいただけか。神様のお導きだ。復讐は愚かな行いだ。今もよく夢を見るよ。姉の夢を。生きていた頃も。
You can't do that. Can't do that, Lily. Orlok's gonna get real fucking mad.
「どうしてそんなことを言う？君はこの町が好きだと言っていた。 この町とここに住む人々を全てを捨てるのか。どうして。
Yes, you have a route in the next game. You can't go off and die.
私が殺した人々はそんな未来を許すか。彼らは私の死を望んでいるはずだ。
Oh my god, that is actually the saddest face he's made in the whole game. Jesus. You can't die. We put you in the poster. Hey, there you go. Woo, we're done, finally. Man, that took so long.
Direttore の配下の残党、ようやく始末がついた。
教国は通貨同盟の解散を呼びかけた。名ばかりの存在でもまた利用されることが。
I'm gonna be real with you, Church. The currency union had nobody in there to begin with, and then somebody just used the name. So it's not gonna stop anybody from using the name again. But whatever, I guess the church did something.
生きてるのか。そりゃよかった。
僕たちに詫びていたよ。よくしてくれたのに何も返せなくてごめんなさいって。
そんなこと。
ということは、あの男も生きているか。まさか見過ごしはしないだろうな。
Fucking gang. It's like, alright, let's go kill him then, right? He's alive? That means he should die.
今まで俺たちがいくら探っても、あいつはこれまでもうまく渡ってきたんだろう。見つけ出すのには骨が折れるだろうな。
そうだな。
ブルローネマフィアの面目丸つぶれだな。
ま、気長に探すさ。
Ran off the fence. Who's he? It better be Orlok. Oh, god damn it. My fave? Yeah, my favoritely hated, my most favorite to dislike.
君が思うほど怒っていないよ。ああ、彼らは君を恨んではいないし、むしろ心配しているくらいだよ。
Do you have anything useful to say?
もっとも、彼らにはマフィアの矜持がある。そこの彼のことは見過ごせない立場だ。彼を生かすには、こうして行方をくらませて他国へ逃げるしかなかっただろうね。君たちがいつか何かに困ることがあれば、教国を頼るといい。星の定めるところとはいえ、君にも彼にも迷惑をかけて。
Wow, the church is doing something? That's crazy. Maybe you should have thought about that like 8 chapters ago.
僕はこれからも君たちの行く末を見守るよ。そして必要があればいつでも手を差し伸べよう。
You telling me that the church could have just solved all of these problems to begin with? Instead, they were just like, yeah, let's cause more problems for Brulone first, and then we'll try to fix everything. After everything's already been fixed by everybody else. Fuck you, Emilio. Get out of here.
Yeah,
now you're shepherds to lost sheep. After the sheep have already been found by somebody else. I see how it is.
君がどこまで知っているのかは知らないが、私は罪を犯した。自らの苦痛を拭うために多くの人を陥れ、私は決して許されるべきではない。いずれ時を経て、私は誰かの怨嗟によって殺されるかもしれない。それも仕方のないことだと。どんな報復を身に受けても当然だと思っている。
それで？
だが、彼女はどうなる？私のそばにいることで、彼女が罰せられはしないだろうか。
Church isn't really mad about murder per se, you know?
君の問いかけに答えよう、アンリ。人は罪を犯せば必ず罰を受ける。君、それが罪というものの仕組みだ。罪と罰は分かてないもの。けれど、彼女が誰と生きることを選ぼうと、その行為そのものが罪となりうることはないだろう。神は本来、人間の罪悪を許すもの、罰するものではないのだから。
神の教えは、私にはもう理解できない。だが、彼女が罰せられないなら、それでいい。
アンリ、君がもし彼女のことを思うなら、もう分かっているだろう。君の死を望まなかったのは神じゃない。君は今も変わらず夢を見るのかい？
How did he know that? Because he's wearing all white.
夢は見る、時々。
いつか夢を見なくなる日が来るといいね。
I don't know, maybe do something about it?
君の言葉はありがたいが、この夢が消える日は訪れない。
He's a mysterious guy.
私は永遠
I wish he'd mysteriously disappear.
から逃れられない。生きている限り、ずっと縛られる。自らが犠牲にしてきたものの怨嗟を、呪いの声を聞きつ
苦しくはないのかい？死にたくはならない？
今は以前ほど苦しくないよ。それはきっと目覚めた時、そばに彼女がいてくれるから。目に映るものすべてが汚らわしく見えた。
Only whiles helping yet another tortured soul get through day after day. It works for these people, it'll work for you too.
最初は彼女にも触れられたくなかった。そのうち私が触れてはいけない気がして、彼女を遠ざけなければならないと思うようになった。そして
僕も祈るよ。君たちの歩んでゆく未来にどうか
私が元を。
One more CG? One more CG for the road? Lily's expression is pretty funny. I'm like, what the f It's pretty cute. Oh boy, whose decision was this? I know I'm yelling at Axis themselves. I know I'm yelling at my own company that I worked at, but it was literally my gut reaction. Whatever, it's my own stream. I'm not an Axis employee at this very moment. Alright! Hey! We're all done. The route is done. Everybody is happy. How long do these take, by the way? Do you know? This game is taking fucking far longer than I remember to finish. Alright, let's do one. We'll do one. We'll see how long it takes. Probably a good 10-15 minutes. Yeah, let's see. We'll do one, and we'll call it. And maybe we'll do the rest of them on Friday. And then go to Xi'an. Yeah, that sounds good. We'll do whatever we need to do to finish this up, and then we'll do Xi'an. What? Wait, someone killed some of the orphans in the... Holy shit. Wait, what? No, this wasn't... It was a dream?
どうして仕事の締め切りが近くて霧のいいところでやめようと思っていたら明け方になってしまった。
It was Latin? Why? I guess you already know. French and Italian, you're fucking halfway there.
そんなに心配しなくていい。いいかい、リリアーナ。君は必要な存在だ。この家に。
Gotcha.
私と子供たちの面倒をよく見てくれている。いつも私は感謝している。私一人で子供たちを育てることはできない。こんな人間らしい生き方もできない。急がなくていい。君はよくやっているよ。 また部屋においで教える。いや、カフェオレだけ頼めるかな。
Barry, I've heard people say that about like Arabic, and they're just like, oh my god, Arabic's so beautiful, it's such a poetic language. It's like, what the fuck are you guys talking about? Arab people yell when there's no emergency. Like you cannot tell you cannot tell when there's a problem or there is just a conversation.
今日は町に行くよ。打ち合わせがある。
They're just like, yeah, but you know, they say that Arabic is the language of God. I'm like, bro, have you seen God? He's mad as fuck too.
Ohayo, Annie, Lily. 私がやろう。君は子供たちの相手を。
Yeah, French is so romantic. It's like, oh, it's the language of love, as opposed like everybody's just sitting around and like waxing poetry to one another, right? And they're just like, ah, yes, this is just how all French is spoken. It's just spoken so kindly to one another. When like most of the French that's spoken is like literally just like shitting on other people, whether it's like other bystanders, another sports team, the government. Literally, like, and,
私は子供の相手が得意ではないから。
Like the French that you know is not two people sitting on a hill, you know, having a picnic and talking to one another sweetly. It's four people sitting at a cafe angrily with sipping coffee and just talking about some shit that happened to them that morning or that afternoon that made them mad as fuck.
子供たちも君が構ってくれる方が嬉しいだろう。ん
Because it's the same thing in Arabic. No, it's not, you know, it's not people, you know, drawing calligraphy and talking about, you know, the word of God in a flowery, poetic fashion. It's four people freaking drinking tea and smoking hookah, complaining about their wives.
だといいが。
Or their coworkers or fucking something.
ダメだよ。これは僕の。
ああ。君こそ大丈夫か？今日は家を出ないようにしてほしい。君も子供たちも。
なんでダメなの？お外で遊びたいよ。とっておきの？いいよ、手伝う。
So whoever's voicing the kid here is pretty darn cute.
すまない、リリアーナ。ああ。
Oh, hey, this is new.
ついでに 何か買い物をして帰れば
Gotta make it look
彼
more
女の
French.
助けになるだろうが、いや、今日は早く帰ろう。けれど、過去にまつわるもの以外で、こんなにも実感を伴う悪夢を見たのは。
Yeah, add a French name to a wall somewhere.
真面目に働いているようだね。
God damn it!
仕事を紹介した僕としても嬉しいよ。ああ、僕への感謝は不要だよ。これはお互いの得になることだから。
Cool, thanks. I appreciate it.
いろんな手段でお金を稼げる人間だ。放っておくと何をするかわからない。良くないことをされるくらいなら平和な仕事を斡旋させてもらいたい。もっとも峡谷絡みの書物を訳すなんて君には苦痛かもしれないけれど、
文字を読むだけで苦痛は感じない。
They have before.
だから別に構わない。
They have before.
そう言ってもらえて安心したよ。
Yeah, I beg to differ on that one.
けれど心配でもある。無理に仕事を
I'd
詰め込
argue
みす
that
ぎていない
Texas
か
brought.
な。
I'd argue that historically Texas brought the most suffering.
今の半分の量でも彼女と子供たちを養っていくには十分だろう。君はお金を稼ぐことに興味がない人間だと思っていたけれど、ああ、もしかして備えているつもりなのかな。君が報いを受ける日のために。
何をしに来た？
God fucking.
彼女ではなく私に用があるんだろ。
察しがいいね。君のそういうところとても好ましく思うよ。こういうことは彼女に聞くより君に聞いた方が早いと思って。君たちずいぶん仲良く暮らしているようだけれど実際のところどうなのかなと思って。
It's cool, thanks.
どうも何もどうせ知っているんだろう。改めて聞く必要があるのか。私と彼女は君が期待しているような関係ではないよ。
だろうね。だからこそ僕は君と話をしに来た。リリアーナはまだ鍵の乙女のままだ。
Okay.
君はそれでいいのかな。君は僕がこれまで見守ってきた人間たちの中でも飛び抜けて里い。
Her breasts are still magical.
だから
Henri
気
doesn't know
づ
any
い
better
てい
though.
たんだろう。
Most of the other love interests would be like, yes.
確証があったわけではないよ。今の言葉で推測が確信に変わった。もしかしたらと恐れていたことがある。ファルツォーネの鍵の乙女の伝承については何年もかけて調べてきた。幼い頃姉から聞かされた断片的な話など当時の私には理解できなかったけれど、後年になってみれば。
それで君はリリアーナのことをどう思っているんだい？
Really?
君にとってはただの救いでしかない？そういう対象ではないのかな。
Now you're being kind of annoying.
下世話だな。聖職者の発言とは思えない。
Yeah, because you're being a little bit of a prick.
アンリ、ごまかさないでほしいな。
Henri, look at me, look at me.
好奇心で聞いているわけではないよ。むしろ主な理由は親切心かな。 とはいえ、僕は見守る立場だ。
What do you mean? All you do is fucking sit here and interfere. That's all you do. You literally do nothing. You don't help. You just interfere. You just make problems.
君たち、リリアーナには話して構わないと。
知り得た知識をどう使うかは君次第だ。
最初は彼女にも触れられたくなかった。そのうち私が触れてはいけない気がして、そして私に触れる資格がないという事実は変わるものではないだろうに、彼女と話しているとたまに考えることができる。
When I talk to her, the womanly wiles start infecting my brain, and I start saying things I don't remember, or I don't recognize. Really make it sound like womanly wiles is a disease. Just like all of a sudden, like my hand just starts going towards her. I can't help it. Make it sound like she's a succubus at this point. Just like just around, and then I feel things.
Henri,
ただいま。
パリブレスト楽しみだね。
まだ食べていないのかい？
We're waiting for you.
そうか。待たせてしまったね。
いいよ、お仕事だったんでしょ。アンリも食べてね。美味しそうにできたんだから。
What was what?
ああ。
それにね、今日はご飯を作るのも手伝ったんだよ。
それはすごいな。
Oh, what is it called? Pari. I forgot. Pari breast? Breast? Breast. Oh, I meant the little cut with the blood. That's him. That's him remembering the dream. Because he walked back to the, because his dream starts with him walking back to the house. At the very beginning of the prologue, the dream starts with him walking to the house and walking inside and seeing everybody dead. So when he sees the house again, he remembers the. Oh, okay, yeah. So what happens at the beginning of this prologue is that he has a dream where he walks into the house and he sees everybody in the house dead. And so then you get to the next part afterwards, and he fakes being like, oh, you know, I stayed up late, you know, instead of him not being able to sleep because of the dream. And so he spends the entire day kind of really tense because he thinks it's like a premonition. And he's like, all right, everybody here, stay inside the house. Don't go outside. Right. And Liliana is like, you're kind of crazy, but you probably have a reason. So kids, stay in the house today. He goes off to the city to go to work. Emilio shows up and he's like, you're kind of crazy, aren't you? And he's like, yeah, kind of. But I'm getting better and it's her fault. And he's like, yeah, okay. Well, you know, keep getting better, I guess. You're kind of being beneficial to the church now. And then he starts walking back home, and then he sees the house, and then he gets the he starts kind of remembering the dream that he had, and he goes, ah, fuck. Dante isn't here. We need the 8th sacrament. You'll do fine. You're Falzone-ish.
ああ、おやすみ。リリアナ、少しいいかい？
Yeah, my bad, Jessa. I didn't know. I didn't know if you had missed something or if I had missed something personally. I thought normally when you say stuff like that, I'm like, oh fuck, I missed something.
手紙を出さなくてもいいのか？ブルローネに。
Oh, this is before she sends the letter. Interesting. Or the second letter, maybe? They all know I'm doing fine, so maybe the second letter.
そうか。少し気になっただけだよ。
Yeah, no worries.
引き止めてすまなかった。おやすみ。
Is that it? I was like, I couldn't imagine that'd be it because they don't usually end stuff like that.
ああ。昨べはいつもより早めに寝たから、ふと目が覚めてしまった。
Again, lying about why you can't sleep.
どうした？あ君はどうして私のことを気にかけるのか。しばらく見ずに住んでいたのだけれど、昨日夢を見た。仕事を終えて町から帰ってきたら、君と子供たちが死んでいた。だから今日は眠るのが怖い。
You know, I kind of don't blame you.
目を閉じて横になりたくない。君はこんな頭のおかしな男をいつまで気にかける？私のことなど見捨ててくれていい。以前の生活に戻ることを望んでも、私は君を恨まないよ。
You know, I will say,
当然だと知っているから。
between the last chapter and this, I am significantly more interested in Henri's story. Solving this issue with Henri about him, like, solving this issue of him wanting to, like, I can't say it's self-deprecation. I can't say it's self-deprecation because it's deserved, like he's killed people. But like getting over this. Getting over this depression. Yeah, I guess you can say like in a general sense it's depression, right? Like getting over this depression because he needs to. Otherwise he's going to constantly be a detriment to Liliana.
そうだな。本当に君はわがままだ。そんな君に私はいつも振り回されている。君に 触れてもいいだろうか。そんなことを言ってはいけない。
Alright, I know you need to zoom in on the hands because you're just like, hey, look at me, I'm flexing, I'm drawing hands. But come on, bro. It's not Yuya level. No, it's not. You can definitely, but still, they are drawn well. Yuya level. Listen, we when we talk about skill level, we try not to bring gods into the discussion because otherwise it muddles the whole conversation, right? When we talk about, like, you know, what it means to be a good 3-point shooter, you can't bring up Steph Curry. Otherwise, like, we're stretching the range too much at that point, right? We remove the outliers so that we can have a general conversation about what it means to approach a reasonable level, not be god tier at something so that and everybody else has to reach that.
私の手は汚れている。触れては君まで汚してしまいかねない。わかっているのに。触れて確かめたくなる。そうだ。
She got 2 Otomate games? Let's go.
だから私を許してはいけない。私がもし自分を抑えられなくなったら、君が拒絶してくれなければ。納得していない顔だね。リリアーナ。あまり大人をからかうものではないよ。そうだな。男に触れられて何も感じないでいるうちは子供だ。私から見れば君はまだ大人とは言えない。年も随分離れているから当然だろう。私がファルツォーネの屋敷にいた頃、君は生まれてもいなかった。
He's 10 years older? Right? No, he's like 8 years older, or 7.
けれど。
Or she's not interested. I think we're beyond that one.
私はあまり君を幼
Technically
いと
also
思っ
have the
たこ
art
とは
book
ない。
somewhere on my desk. Hold on.
子供扱いしてきたつもりもないよ。ああ、君の存在はもっとリリアーナ、君との暮らしは私に子供の頃以来の平穏をくれた。たとえいずれは私の手からすべてこぼれ落ちるのだとしても、私は今この時を忘れない。君の手は温かいな。
He's 33 per the card. What about Lily? I thought he was early 30s, but I didn't think it was that far into your early 30s. Alright, cool. So about 20 minutes. That took about 20 minutes, which is a good indication for when I want to do the rest of them tomorrow or on Friday. I kind of want to do the rest of them on Friday. Let's do